that is not.
Hold on, please. Go ahead.
There's a colleague that's not in his office, so I can.
I'm following.
Okay, all right, good. Sorry to have you.
Oh, we do get in the mystery place.
After all, huh? Okay, so you're over here, sir. All right. Maybe you should sit there or something.
I just have a few things to say and a few questions to ask. So, first of all, I just want to inform you that, well, I want to go over the email you sent me. Okay, so let me go ahead and read this. You're going to go ahead and email me per my personal, the way I asked, which is okay with me. Then in the second paragraph it says, also per your request, a representative from the Community Behavior Services, Health Services, ADA office will be present at your next medical appointment. All right, so last time we spoke, you told me that, you'd have to have medical documentation, et cetera, that me just asking for an ADA person wasn't going to qualify. So are you guys now admitting that, I have a disability? I mean,
I don't believe that anyone ever denied you had a disability. We did not have documentation of a disability.
so now do you have that? Is that why I'm getting the ADA representative that I've requested repeatedly, and you'd sent me a prior email stating that, there wasn't one that was available. So I'm just trying to, get to the root of what I have to call intelligence fixing. It's like, I'm being told one thing, but it just doesn't make any logical sense, and now it's being done a different way, and yet, it's only what I've requested from the beginning. And remember, I can't take disorder, so, that's part of my disability. So I'm trying to understand not only what I've done wrong, but, the fact that, had I had the ADA representation that I've required all along, and instead of what I consider games, we could have gone for that. So right now, your representation is that the Department of Public Health, still doesn't have my file, doesn't consider me disabled. This is just a kindness.
We spoke with Dr. Zevin following your appointment with him, and we discussed the fact that you had requested an ADA accommodation, and that an ADA accommodation has to have a documented disability. Dr. Zevin indicated that there was a disability that would allow an ADA accommodation. That's why there
So let me see if I understand this right. I just want to understand the phrasing. An ADA accommodation. It would be an accommodation through ADA for me to see an ADA representative.
I don't understand what that statement means from you.
Well, it's quite obvious. It's what I've asked for all along, and the last few words have you been using as accommodation, that yes, you spoke to Dr. Zevin and he said I had the ADA accommodation. That accommodation is requesting an ADA representative. Is that what it is? Because now, apparently, per that accommodation, I'm getting the representative, correct?
No.
Okay.
What you're getting is an individual from the Community Behavioral Health Services ADA office.
Oh, so they're not an ADA representative.
May I finish?
Please.
Okay. The individual that's going to be a part of your meeting, if you agree that she can be part of your meeting, is to sit with you and Dr. Zevin to determine what type of accommodation will be helpful for you.
And this person has been fully trained. Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay. Most of the requests for accommodations have to do with physical limitations, such as someone needs a wheelchair, etc. you do not need that type of accommodation. Your disability is
One of access.
one of access. And so, thank you very much for helping me with that. And so what we are needing to determine is how can we best provide you with some assistance so that you can continue to have access and get the services that you need, that you want, that we have available.
And that have not been provided to date, in contrary to the law, in contrary to me asking all the correct questions, in contrary to my disability and being dead right. So you guys are saying, okay, great, here we go. All right, well, I just want the viewers to understand that. All right, I'm going to turn this off and speak to you about another snippet.